We're all human. And yes, every once in a while, we're going to make decisions that aren't in the best interest of our health. And you know what? That's okay. It's perfectly okay. Hey there, and welcome to Becoming Natural. I'm your host, Victoria Ray, a certified transformational nutrition coach and expert in the areas of mental wellness and nutrition. And this episode today is all about the number one mistake that we make when we really mess up on our diet and our exercise plan, and we just absolutely binge. And you guys know what I'm talking about. It was recently just 4th of July, so like a 3 to 5 day drinking bender, eating everything in sight, and we're just absolutely binging. I, for one, know that I personally didn't go to the gym for about 5 days, and I was really feeling it. I was like, man, I need to go to the gym. Like, my body was like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this to us? But you know, that feeling when you haven't been to the gym in a week and you've eaten everything that everybody's cooked out all weekend, and we're just eating things that make us feel terrible, and we just end up feeling more or less like a potato. So the number one mistake that people make here is actually giving up. The mistake isn't that you ate a whole plate of chili cheese fries by yourself. It's actually just the fact that you're giving up. We're all human. And yes, every once in a while, we're going to make decisions that aren't in the best interest of our health. And you know what? That's okay. It's perfectly okay. But the most important thing that you can do after cheating on your diet, you know what? I don't actually like that phrase. Cheating has such a negative connotation to the word, and I really don't want you guys to have a negative association with food at all. So let's just say when we make different choices for our health. So when you're making these different choices on your nutrition and exercise, the most important thing that you can do is just move past it. You can't sit there and beat yourself up for eating all the things you ate, or for drinking all the things that you drank. We really just have to take this first step here, which is to say, hey, you know what? It's okay that I ate that. I had that chocolate muffin with icing. Well, I guess you don't put icing on muffins. I had that chocolate cupcake, let me say that, filled with icing, and then had icing on top, and it had sprinkles. And you know what? It's okay that I ate that. The important thing is to just get back to what you were doing before and do it even better. The biggest mistake right here, you guys, is giving up and saying, well, I fucked that up. I fucked my whole diet up. Might as well just do whatever I want now. That is the biggest mistake, because you didn't mess it up. You didn't mess up all your hard work. You just did something that all of us do, which is be a person. And we don't always make the best decisions, and it's okay. It's okay to do this. I'm not saying doing it every day, obviously, but it does happen. So when we shift our mindset back to a positive place of acceptance, rather than getting in this negative feedback loop of, oh, I messed up, oh, I'm not good enough, we're not only going to feel better emotionally, because that does happen. If we sit here and think about all the things that we did wrong, like, it's been this long since I've been in the gym. I ate this and this and this. Are you going to feel motivated to go and do the good things again? No, you're not. You're just going to feel sad, and that's not what we want. So we just need to shift that and be like, you know what? I did that, and it's okay. It's perfectly all right. We're going to feel better about going back to the gym and eating better if we think about it in this positive way. And, like I said, I've definitely been there where I hadn't been to the gym for a while, And honestly, every time I thought about it, I felt guilty. I was like, oh my gosh, I've let myself down. And this really made me not want to go even more, because there was all this like shame and all this guilt surrounding me wanting to go to the gym. And I had built this all up in my head. So I didn't go. I was out of the gym for months. And this is literally the biggest mistake that we make. We just have to accept it and move on. Don't give up on yourself. You may have just made some different choices and it's perfectly all right. But what you're going to do is you're going to get your little butt back up and you're going to go get your workout in and you're going to eat well again. Plain and simple. The biggest thing you need to remind yourself here is that you have not done anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with taking a weekend or even a whole week. Sometimes you just need that. You just need to do that. Now, I'm not saying go out there and eat all the fried foods that you can and put all these chemicals in your body, because you guys know where I stand on that stuff, but it does happen. And it's okay. You haven't absolutely ruined your life by consuming that entire pack of Oreos and drinking the big thing of Coke. I don't know, is it like a liter of cola? Whatever the big ones are, because I know that people can drink those. I personally can't. I would straight up throw up if I drank a Coke. But it happens. People do it. If you did it this past weekend, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But I do need you to know the most important thing is to not give up. Just go back to doing what you were doing before. Go back to the gym. If you need to take it slower, like if you need to, maybe you were doing hour-long workouts. If you need to take that down to 20 minutes to get back in, there's nothing wrong with that. Doing something is better than nothing. If you need to just go for a walk, walking is so underrated. It's very, very good for you. It's actually one of the best ways to burn fat. There's nothing wrong with that. You can take it down several notches, Just the important thing is that you're doing it. You're getting back into it. You are human and it's okay. 1 week of poor diet and exercise decisions is not going to ruin all the hard work that you have put in. You are doing amazing. And you just need to keep showing up for yourself, because this is about you. I want you to be selfish when it comes to this. You need to give yourself permission to be extremely selfish when it comes to your health. Make it about you. Take the time out of the day to go to the gym. If you need to do it early in the morning, do it early in the morning. If you need to do it in the afternoon, after work, whatever. Just make sure you're doing that for yourself, because this is about you. This is your body. Nobody's going to take care of you better than you are. So you need to show up for yourself. Now, if you really overdid it, like really, really, really overdid it on the drinking and the junk food, and you really just don't feel well enough to go to the gym, because sometimes that happens, you can start by doing a little bit of a cleanse to kind of help get rid of those toxins and alcohol from, all of that. Goodness, what am I trying to say? All the toxins in the alcohol that are now in your body, and the toxins that were in the processed foods that are also now in your body. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. Our liver, does a lot for us, and it really takes a beating when we do stuff like this. But your liver is a trooper. It is the hardest working organ in your body. Maybe other than like your heart, because your heart's constantly pumping blood for you. But your liver does a lot. And there's a couple ways that we can kind of help it out after we do stuff like this. You can drink some dandelion tea. Dandelion is very cleansing. and it's actually not bad. I'm not saying go out in your yard and pick dandelions and make a tea out of them. One, because there could be pesticides on them. Even if you don't treat your yard with pesticides, your neighbor may, and they may have come over into your yard, or like weed killer or something. So I don't suggest doing that. I do suggest going out and buying a dandelion tea, preferably an organic one, so that it doesn't have all that pesticide residue in it. And they make some that's really good. Like they've got like peach and all kinds of other flavors. So you're not just tasting dandelion itself. You could also take a milk thistle or a turmeric supplement. You can drink some warm water with lemon and apple cider vinegar. You can go sit in a sauna. Saunas are very good for detoxification because you're going to sit there and you're going to sweat. Sweating is one of the best ways to kind of get toxic shit out of your body. You can also do some, oh God, I can't say this word. I'm going to try and say it and you guys are going to laugh. Intermittent. Is it intermittent? Whatever. Fasting, periodic fasting. You can do that. And another really effective liver cleansing method, if you like cranberry juice, is to mix 1 part cranberry juice. Now I mean real cranberry juice, not like the stuff with the high fructose corn syrup and all of the colors and flavors added, like actual real cranberry juice. Mix 1 part of that with 3 parts of water. Squeeze a lemon in there. Add a pinch of ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, and a little bit of honey. You can kind of drink this throughout the day. This is really going to help your liver. It's going to help like your kidneys, and it's got all those good vitamins and everything in it to support detoxification. Whatever you feel like doing. And don't forget to drink water. That is so important. Like lots and lots and lots of water. Our brain, well, most of our body, but mostly our brain is basically water. So you're not going to be functioning at the level that you could be without it. So overall, just remember, it's okay. That's the biggest thing I want you to take away from today is no matter how long you've been out of the gym or how bad you feel like you messed up with your nutrition, it's okay. Just get back up on your horse. Take it easy if you need to. Don't overdo your workouts getting back into it. Don't starve yourself. That is one of the worst things that you can do. Just pick up where you left off. And you're going to do great. Like I said, we're all human. We all mess up. We all, don't stick to what we're trying to do sometimes. And it's okay. The biggest thing is just moving past it. And that's the hardest part. Accepting that it's okay and moving forward. But if you can do that, you're going to be perfectly fine and you will be a-okay. And I know that all of you are smart and amazing, and I know that you're all going to be okay. So don't give up on yourself. I do want to thank all of you so much for joining me today. I really, really do appreciate each and every one of you. Now, if you do enjoy this podcast, please go over to Apple Podcasts and leave me a review, a comment. You can also rate it on Spotify now, which I would be so grateful for because that kind of helps me and helps other people be able to find this podcast and listen to it. And it kind of lets me know what you guys think about it. If you have something that you would like to know more about, I would be more than happy to talk about it. Also, I am going to be releasing a masterclass very, very, very soon on a total body and mindset transformation. You can keep an eye out for that on my website, victoriaraycoaching.com. It is completely free. This is something that I've been working on for a really, really long time. And I am so excited to finally be able to share this content with you guys. I love teaching and sharing the knowledge that I have with you guys. It's not doing anybody any good by just sitting here in my brain. So I want to get all of that information out and just, share it with you. I also want to remind you that you are in control of your life and you can make anything that you want out of it. You can go to the gym. That is in your control. You can eat well. That is in your control. And you know what else is in your control? To have the power to say, you know what? I did this. I ate this. I didn't go to the gym today, but you know what? It's okay. I'm going to move past it. I'm going to go out and be the best version of myself that I can be. Keep your mindset shifted towards the positive. Look for the best in everything. Most importantly, go out there and have yourself a great freaking rest of your day.